Welcome into our CitrusTV studios for this No Pulp Webisode. That's Adam Gotkin. I'm Adam Avin, and it's March. There's a lot of basketball we're going to talk about a little later on, but lacrosse was equally as crazy this week. Starting right from the top, the #1 team in the country for a few weeks now, Army. They were #1 for the first time in program history. They lose to BU.
The top dogs are going down week after week after week. We've seen Duke, Notre Dame, every #1 team in the country loses. In this case, Boston University is a good team. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. The squad that was ranked top 20 in the country earlier in the season.
Right.
And in this case, they just believed in themselves. Got off to an early 4-0 lead because Army was making a lot of uncharacteristic mistakes, and then just had that belief take them all the way to the end. Lacrosse is such a sport of emotion. All you got to do is just trust yourself, trust your instincts, and then you can go anywhere, and that's what we saw in that game.
And when you think of the top dogs in men's lacrosse right now, you might not think of BU, but they really willed together and came out with that win. A couple other teams, Maryland, Michigan, they faced off. What about that game, Adam? I mean, that one also shook up the standings. You see it right there on our screen. Everyone flipped around from the previous week.
Yeah, Maryland just does not look like itself right now. The offense really stagnant, and the big issue in this game, Luke Weirman just won 40% of his faceoffs. And when Maryland, an offense that already is not very efficient, isn't able to dominate possession, then I don't see a way that the Terps can win these big games. The defense is great. Ajax Apatello was awesome, but when they don't win faceoffs, this offense is just simply not good enough. They don't have a guy that we've seen a lot with this Maryland offenses. They don't have a Jared Bernhardt or a Matt Rambo, someone like that who you can put the ball in the hands and say, go get me a goal. And because of that, when this team doesn't have possession, it just can't score.
And also in the rankings there, we saw every team in the ACC up in the rankings in the top 10 besides UNC, the Tar Heels. Are they in the outs right now, you think, out of the 5?
Absolutely. You cannot give up a 7-0 run to High Point to lose. Now, I think this is a good High Point team. It's a High Point squad with a number of future professionals on it, played close against Duke and Syracuse, but at the end of the day, North Carolina is just not at that level, and that game really proved it.
All right, well, the ACC, obviously one of the top power conferences in lacrosse right now. All the standings are mixed up. Adam Gotkin, Adam Avin. Enjoy the full show on YouTube at CitrusTV.